Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a blessing to wake up and see another day and just to rise again to your feet and know with just waking up breathing. Just the opportunity to wake up and breathe and know that I'm alive is such a blessing. And I'm not going to keep you long this morning. I just wanted to share some words of inspiration with you once again, and something that kind of, after various conversations um, through the days when I haven't been on here, one of the things is that I got my vaccine. So I'm excited about that. And on March 18th, I'll be getting my second dose of it. And I'd like to encourage you to, those of you who haven't, get signed up and get this vaccine so we can try to get these vaccines in our arms and get back to some sort of normalcy and get this virus behind us. I can't tell anyone what to do. I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do. It's just important to me and many others that we not only do it, if you're not doing it just for yourself, do it for your loved ones, those around you, you know, and let's just kind of be smart about it. Do we want to get to better, or do we want to just stay where we are? We have to, that's up to us individuals. That is really up to us on what it is that we want to do, the decisions that we're making, whether we want to move to the next point in life. Because let's remember, it's always going to be something. If it after this pandemic and they get it fully under control, it's going to be something, because it's always something. But that's okay, because we'll get this behind us too. So if you have not, try to see about getting signed up, to take this vaccine. I took the vaccine, just a little sore arm, and that's just about it. And in fact, mine, I didn't experience a lot of soreness, but I do have a pre-existing condition. So to me, I want to be here to see my loved ones and all of that, and I can't do it if I don't take the right step in at least doing my part. God will do the rest. So I just wanted to put that out there this morning. And I want to talk this morning on something that I was reminded of. Again, I said I had various conversations over the weekend, and two words came to mind. God put two words on my mind: even when. He said, even when. And I found myself in conversations saying that. Even when you feel like the entire world is on your shoulder, God say, I've always been right there. Even when doors were closed in your face, I was right there. Even when you felt like the world was against you, I still was right there. I never left you. I never forsaken you. I did everything for you that I told you I was going to do. Even when you weren't giving me your best, I stayed right there in your life. I never turned my back on you. I never forsaken you. And I expect for you to treat others in the manner in which I have treated you. Even when they don't treat you right. Even when they say false things against you, they know that it's not true, but they say it anyways to disrupt and destroy you. And God said, even when they do that, you love them anyways. You be kind anyways. You love like I told you to love. You share what you know about me and my goodness with them. Even when you become a target and the crowd gets small. And some of those that shoulders that you thought that you could lean on. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but I'm just sharing with you what was laid on my heart's mind. Even when this is happening to you, you hold your head up and you keep walking because you are more than the situations that others try to place you in. You are more than the names that they call you. You are more than the falsehoods that's been spreaded about you. You are more than the opportunities that they've tried to take away from you. Because out of everything you've already been through, God said, even when those things happened back then, I was with you. And I'm with you right now. I'm with you. So whoever you are, stop worrying about your naysayers. Stop worrying about the ones who are trying to deliberately do stuff to you. You know who they are. Stop worrying yourself about that. Because you know what? You can't do nothing about how somebody else feel about you. It's nothing you can do about that. And as I told you on last week, and it stands true today, to this morning, God's going to bless you anyways. And he don't care about what Satan thinks about it. He going to bless you anyways. He's already shown you that. You've come such a long ways. You've been through a lot of pain. You've been through some of the hurt you're feeling right now. You've been through that. Some of the shortcomings, you've been through that. But you made it. And even then, God was with you. He was with you then, even when you thought he had left you. You know, as I was speaking with one of my nieces, and she said something that really stuck with me. And she shared the video with me. And I told y'all, I listened to, other motivational speakers. I listen to other people who motivate me, because it doesn't matter if you're a motivational speaker. You need to be motivated sometimes as well to keep going, because the weight that can be placed on your shoulders sometimes, the things that you wonder within yourself, how did I get here? How did my life situation get right here? And then you begin to ponder and to wonder, am I doing the right thing? Am I on track? Is God pleased with what I'm doing? And you wait on his answers. Whatever it is that you are in that position in your mind right now, wait on God's answer. And something she shared with me that she received from Tyler Perry. He said, it's not the crowd of people that you are around all the time that's going to get you to where you're going. You just need that one person that what you are doing really matters. You can be around 10,000 people that are claiming to be with you, to like you, to be on your team with you. But guess what? God is always going to send that one person where it really matters. So whatever you do in life, God has that one person that's going to see what you are doing and be willing to walk the rest of the way with you. And before she had shared that with me, when we were sitting down and just having a conversation, God had already laid that on my heart, and I put it in a post. And I hadn't even heard about what Tyler Perry had said in a motivational talk that he was having on YouTube. And what God had laid on my heart, you can meet 1 million people along the way. And God will let you meet them along the way until you meet that one person that really and truly want to walk with you. There is nothing in life that you are doing and you really want to accomplish that thing, and you really are passionate about that thing, that God won't bring it to closure for you. He can make it flourish for you. But listen here, he gonna do it in his own way, not how you want it done. Because just because the crowd is with you, that don't mean the crowd is for you. That just means that God is still figuring out who to put with you to walk the rest of the way. Some people who are on your journey with you right now, are not really on your journey with you. Some are, but some are really not enjoying your journey. And some are. But with that, keep in mind what God laid on my heart. Even when you thought he had left you, God is saying to me, Electra, even when, put your name there, whoever you are, even when you thought that I left you, all I did, I was hiding you from your enemies. I was hiding you from those people that you didn't even know, wasn't really enjoying that journey with you. What's that journey? That journey of life. All those toils and snares that you were going through, I saw you in that. That's what God has said to me, and that is what he is saying to you. I see you, even when you think that I don't. I see you because I'm part of that armor bearer that I placed around you to protect you. I saw who was laughing with you, that you thought they was laughing with you, but they were really laughing at you. I saw that. And even when that was taking place, I never left you. I never left you. Some of you might be going through some mistreatment in your life right now. God say, I see you. And I was with you in your past troubles and trials, and I'm with you right now. Even when you think I'm not. Somebody right now that don't even see this video, don't even see it right now, but they'll someday might be just strolling through and see this video. You got to know that God is saying to you, even when you were sitting and you wanted to give up and you wanted to throw in the towel and tears was running down your face and you thought, I can't believe that this is happening to me. I can't believe that they are doing this to me. I trusted them. And God said, even when that was taking place, I saw your tears. I saw them then and I see them now. You can give up on so many things in life, but don't never give up on God. Especially when he's reminding you of even when your heart was broken. Have you ever had your heart broken? I know somebody that had their heart broken. And it was broken by people you trusted and you loved and you believed in, and you shared information with them and just parts of your life, and they turned around and took what they knew about you to work against you and try to destroy you. And God said, even when they did that, I was right there continuing to build you up. And the only reason why that you are still on the battlefield today is because I saw you. I protected you. I put armor bearers around you. And you wanted to give up. And I made something happen. I shifted the ground underneath you to let you know I was sending help. Help was on the way. Help was on the way. And even when that was happening, you can look at your even when today, right now. Even when. Even when it looks so dark in life situation. It looked like those things that you set out to do, it don't seem like it's growing, but don't worry about it. Even in this, he's reminding you, I'm doing some new things. I'm bringing some new things to light in your life. I haven't left you. I was reminded, I often look at these different commentaries. They come on PBS sometimes. And I was looking at, and it touched my heart, where they were talking about Lincoln, and it said, divided we stand. And when I was looking at that documentary, because I like looking at documentaries, and I was looking at that documentary, and in that 1860, it was talking about the slavery and how much money was made in the South off of slavery. But the North enjoyed the benefit of it too. $3.8 billion made off the backs of slaves. That brought tears to my eyes. Yes, it did. Because you know what? I looked at and I thought about, and God reminded me, he said, even when that race of people that I created was being beaten and hung and all of those things, even when that was happening, I knew then. And even when that was taking place, I saw them. I saw what was happening to your ancestors. I even saw those of other races who wanted to help. I'm not trying to teach no history lesson here this morning. I'm just trying to share with you how God can bring together his even when. And you know what? I heard him saying to me, even when, Electra, you think back on that. Today it brings tears to you, but even when you today think back on that, it should make you want to do better by others. It should make you want to treat other people like you want to be treated. It should make you want better for somebody else outside of yourself. It should make you want to be overjoyed because somebody else's life is being blessed. It should make you want to help somebody who has less than you have. Even when you look at something like that, it should not tear you down and keep you right there and keep you in a sad state of mind, but it should remind you how good I've been to you over the years. Why would I choose? Let me go back and put my name in there. How God, I see him putting my name. Electra, why would you choose to mistreat when I gave you a glimpse of what it looks like through your ancestors to be mistreated? Why would you do that? Why would you take from somebody that you know they don't eat already, don't have enough? Why would you not help that child that needs some help? And you got what they need and you won't help them. Because even when you sit on the side of your bed or in the comfort of your home and you watch documentaries that show you that there was a time when you couldn't even own the kind of home you live in. You couldn't drive the car that you drive. You couldn't earn the living that you earn. And you mean to tell me that you're going to mistreat somebody else? All that I've done for you. And even when you weren't at your best, I sent people to help you, even when. That's some powerful words. See, God he don't have to do nothing but give you a little bit of something to remind you that he is still real. He is still real. He is not gone anywhere. See, that's why God let you do and utilize your gifts like he let you utilize your gifts. And let me tell you something. If everybody else is benefiting from your gifts but him, you got trouble. Whatever you do. If you have the gift of communication, you better use that he is satisfied. If you have the gift, like me, I'm not an athlete. I am not one. But my grandson is. He's an athlete. He's involved in all types of athletics. His number one choice is football, but he still plays in other arenas. And I'm happy for him for that. And I pray that God continue to bless him in that as his passion. But even in his life, God is first. But that's his, and look here, and you got to exercise in that gift that God gives you. If you have a gift of singing, of writing, whatever it is, if you have a gift of just being compassionate, those are gifts. Don't take advantage of it to mistreat someone else. To look down on someone else. You are given the gifts of life. That alone is a gift. A gift of life. To rise up in the morning and do one more thing that you weren't able to do yesterday. Maybe just because you didn't have the time to do it. But he blessed you one more day. Whatever your gift is, Don't look down your nose at somebody else. But you exercise in that gift and you cherish that gift. And so what if nobody else respects your gift? That came from God. And guess what? And God said, even when they disrespected your gift, I was right there. I never took it from you. I never took it from you. Even when they didn't see your worth, I never took that gift from you. Even when they counted you out, I never took what I gave you from you. Because whatever I gave you. And just cause somebody else don't like your gift, I'm saying to you this morning, don't you throw your gift away. Don't you walk away from your gift. Don't you walk away from them talents. Don't you do it. Because all of us are blessed in so many different ways. If you're a writer, keep writing. If you're a singer, keep singing. If you're an orator, keep orating in your speeches. Keep doing that. If you're a giver, keep giving. If you're an athlete, keep running the ball. Keep running track. The other thing, tennis. You know, it's a lot of different things out there in athletics. If you're a school teacher, keep teaching. Whatever gift you got. If you're an influencer, keep influencing others. Don't you dare sit your gift out. Don't you dare sit your gift out. I use my grandson as an example because when I look at him, I see so many messages on the inside of him that God sends through me to say and to share with the world. Because you can look at your children and it's so many messages that God sent to you through your children. It's so many messages that God sent through you as grandparents. It's so many messages for you to share with others. Stop making everything about you. Why do everything have to come back to you? That's a question I hear being asked of me by God. Don't make things always come back around you. If somebody says something, it always got to be about you. If you say something, you always got to make it about you. No, this world is too big to just be about you. I shared this last week because I'm reminded about with my grandson and he's in sports, and I'm reminded by God through the Holy Spirit. See, every time you want to give up, every time you want to throw in the towel, don't. I said what he showed me through my grandson. Whether he loses a game or he wins the game, he gets up the next day and go to practice. In life, whether you lose a game in life, your game is different from athletes, okay? But we still got these games we in. Whether you lose at something in life, whether something didn't turn out and you worked on that thing and you worked on it and it didn't turn out like you thought it was, one day, guess what? You got to get up tomorrow and go to practice. Yes, you do. My daughter in her business, she has a spa business, but she also do juicing. Okay. And I don't know, because I don't know about all that kind of business. I just see her doing it, and I support her in the best way that I can, right? But guess what? When her business wasn't doing like she thought it was, God showed me a way to encourage her. And you know what my comment to her is? Oh no, you can't quit. You got to get up and go to practice tomorrow. You got to keep doing what you are doing, and God will perfect it. He does the perfecting. Don't. Those of you who are pastors and ministers in the church, I know that sometimes your congregation, you know, you done sat and you done put together a beautiful sermon, and you trying to teach the people and get your word out to the people, and you done prepared, and you looking for all the members to come. And I know, because you know, my late husband was a pastor of 32 plus years, and then you look out in the audience and all you got is 2 people, and you've been toiling all week. But I'm gonna tell you something: don't you throw in the towel. You wait, because next Sunday, you know what? You don't have to wait till next Sunday to get back up. Monday is here, so whoever wasn't there yesterday, don't worry about that. Pastors and ministers, don't worry about who wasn't there yesterday. Get back up and go to practice today. Get back up and go to practice today. Today is Monday, yes it is, but you still got to get back up and go to practice. No, all your players wasn't there. Your armor bearers, they wasn't there. Let me put this inside the church now. Your ushers, they wasn't there. Your doorkeepers, they wasn't there. Your associate ministers, they wasn't there. Who else? Just some of the members that normally be there. That the congregation before you, it looks pretty good. And some people was missing out the choir, and some people, the musicians didn't all show up. But that's okay. God say, get back up and go to practice on Monday. Now, if you just want to take that and put it out there on the football field, what about when the linemen don't show up? The front linemen. What about when the quarterback don't show up? What about when the defense don't show up? See, the coach, he don't give up. The coach don't give up. You know what the coach do? He said, no, I got somebody else I'm going to put right there. You know, and then when they practice, when a coach is practicing, I ain't never been no coach. My son-in-law is a coach, you know, and I see how he coaches, and he's a pretty tough coach. You know, I mean, I ain't never been no coach. I don't know nothing about no athletes, you know, but I'm gonna tell you something. Even when his teams lose, guess what? Monday morning, Monday afternoon, he got them back out there on that field at practice. And because he did that, my grandson has picked that habit up. And the blessings for my grandson is that he lives in the house with a coach. And that coach teaches him how to get back up and go to practice. Oh, yes. See how God can be surrounding you? God can be surrounding you around people that you in the house with them. They can teach you some stuff. You're not going to get blindsided. Because God said, I'm going to end this talk this morning. I'm excited now. But if I don't stop now, I ain't going to stop. Even when you feel like Right now, I'm talking about right now. Even when you feel like you losing, God's telling you, get back up. I don't care what position you playing in life. Whether it's out there on that field, where it's in the classroom, where it's in your home and you running a business, whether you got a business that you go to and operate, whatever it is, whether you in the church house, hey, wherever you are, God is saying to you, you get back up. Even when you feel like you're losing at a game and you go to practice that next day. Don't you give up. See, many of us aren't as fortunate as my grandson is because he lives in the house with a coach. When you got a coach in the house, we might not, because, I don't play sports. But I know what it's like to live in the house with a man of God. I know what it's like. I was in the house with him. And nobody can't tell me that you can't learn when you living in the house with somebody who know how to lead. Come on now. When you living in the house with somebody who know how to lead, you better appreciate that. And they don't have to be behind a pulpit, and they don't have to be a coach, and they can just be your husband. And he knows how to lead. Better appreciate that. You better appreciate that. And guess one thing about a coach. See, when somebody is in a coach position, like me, I got to be coach around here. How am I coaching? I'm just the only one living in the house. I know how to operate in a house that I live in by myself. I no longer have my late husband here, but he taught me enough to keep going. See, good coaches, they teach you why they're around you so you can operate when they go. You got some friends in your life, and they will tell you the truth. See, coaches tell you the truth. Coaches don't tell you good when you doing good when they know you messing up. Because if they doing that, they not good coaches. Good coaches are hard on you. Good coaches tell you, look, you need to get out there and you need to do some stuff when nobody else doing anything. You need to do your own plan. See, that's what God is doing with us. He our coach. And sometimes God say, Electra, you messing up. And Electra tries to get that right. And he don't only say it to me. He says it to you. Because he shows you when you messing up, you better get back in that game. You better use them gifts I gave you. You better go back to practice. You got to get back up. Some of you are your own coaches and you want to throw in the towel. Don't do that. You a better coach than that. What they saying about you, they saying it while you're doing it. They gonna say it if you stop. Keep moving. Keep moving. I told you, I will do what I'm doing right now if nobody was looking at me. Because I was doing this before I came to social media. I've always done motivational speaking. I love it. I used to travel and do it. But the pandemic slows you down. But I'm good with that too. Because God said, I create another avenue for you. See, if you looking for the audience to be with you all the time, keep this in mind. People switch channels on you. Some people gonna leave you. Some people gonna leave you. We do that with television. When we don't like channel 2, we go to 11. If we don't like something on 11, we go to 13. When we don't want to look at terrestrial television, guess what we do? We go to cable. And it's okay. Because long as God is looking at you, that's where your blessings come from. He created your movie. He knows how it's going to play out. And he said, even when I put in you what I put in you as a motivational speaker, as a human being, even when nobody was looking at you, I was right there. Because I'm the one that's going to bless you. I'm the one. Even when. So keep that in mind as you go throughout your day. Be strengthened. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. And know that what you are doing, whatever you are doing, don't let others count you out when God already counted you in. You don't have to do what you do like somebody else. Just do your best you. Okay? That's a good thing. All right. So even when, keep that in mind, those two words. Even when everybody turns their back, my God is still right there with me. Even when they made me cry, even when they talked about me, even when they saw me as less than, God say I was still right there. Okay? All right. Before I get out of here this morning, I want to remind y'all on the interview this week. I'm so excited. I'm excited. My grandson is going to be the one I'm going to be interviewing this week. Brandon Jones. He is a student athlete. He's also very concentrated in his academics. He's an entrepreneur. He started out his entrepreneurship at the age of 15. So he's going to come on and talk about it. I'm not going to tell his story. I'm going to let him tell his own story. And he'll be on this Wednesday at 6 o'clock on the podcast. And myself and my technical director, Jacqueline Sarver, we will be bringing him in around 5:45 as we do when everyone that comes on to be interviewed on the podcast, Electric James Inspirational Talks. We bring you on by 5:45 behind the scenes because we have to get the broadcast system up. And we kind of make sure that everything is all right with you before we actually go live. This podcast is on YouTube. It's not on Facebook. It's just that at the end of each podcast, sometimes we have to clean it up to make sure that there's not too much of the system showing behind us getting ready. It's just the way the system is set up. But it's just like on your regular television, they have a broadcasting system. And sometimes we're made aware, myself and Jackie, we're made aware that maybe the system is down or there's internet or what things that happen with broadcasting systems. We're learning that through regular television because sometimes when they're having a problem, we're having a problem because there's something going on with the different broadcasting systems. So we generally bring whoever on at 5:45 with just the two of us, myself and my technical director. And then at 6 o'clock, we're up and ready to stream live on the podcast. Join us if you can, on Electric James Inspirational Talks. On Wednesdays when we have interviews at 6 o'clock. They're always on Wednesdays unless we have to switch something around for the participants who come on and allow me the opportunity to interview them. I really enjoyed the podcast. And I enjoy all of my guests who have been on even thus far. And I'm excited to be even talking to some more get possible guests to come on to the show, getting some podcasts, to getting some confirmations. That's what I'm working on right now. So anyways, I don't want to keep you too long this morning. I think I kept you long enough. But I'll be back on tomorrow morning. I'll be sharing again that my grandson, Vernon Jones, will be the upcoming guest this Wednesday. And I'm so excited about it on my podcast, Electric James Inspirational Talks. Okay? On YouTube. You all have a wonderful day. And don't forget, even when. All right? You fill it in the rest of the way. Bye-bye.